Hello everyone, this is Sudhir. Welcome back to my class. In this class, I am going to explain you how to find the HCF. How to find the HCF using Euclid division algorithm. So the two numbers has given here, that is 900 and 270. So you know already in your 5th or 6th standard you have practiced how to find the HCF using division method. So let us recall that. So first with the 270 we have to divide this 900. So 273 times, right? 273 times you get 810. If you subtract it, then you will get from this 90, and this remainder 90 can take as the divisor. So take this divisor as the dividend here, that is 270 is here. Then 93 is 270. So the remainder you get here 0. So this here we got remainder is 0, so this 90 is called HCF of 900 and 270. So the same way how to write this, the given integers are 900 and 270. Since 270 is less than 900, then apply Euclid division algorithm to find HCF of 900 and 270. So how to write that? 900 is equal to, observe this one, 270 into 3 plus 90. 270 into 3 plus 90. So since remainder is not equal to 0, this remainder is not equal to 0, so that apply again Euclid division algorithm to 270 and 90. 270, observe this, for this 270 and for this 90 we are going to apply Euclid division algorithm. So now 270 equal to, how to write this? Observe this one, 90 into 3 plus 0. Okay, this is 90 into 3 plus 0. So since remainder is 0, so that here the HCF of, so that the HCF of 900 and 270 is 90. Okay, so this is the answer for this question. So let us discuss the next one. This time 196 and 38,220 given. So if you divide this 196, just I am going to do the rough work. This 196 is divides 38,220. So how many times it will be divided here? 196 once, 196. If you subtract this, you will get 12 minus 6 is 6, and here 7 you will get. So by taking a borrow, 17 minus 9, which is equal to 8, and here 186. So 196, and just bring down these two here. Now 1862. How many times we can check? Just do the rough work. 196 into 9 times. 9 6 are 54, and 9 9s are 81 plus 5 86, and 9 1s are 9 plus 8 70. So 1764. So if you subtract it, then what you will get? By taking a borrow here, so this is 12 minus 4 you will get 8, and you will have a 5 here. By taking a borrow 15 minus 6 you will get 9, and here nothing, that means 98. So bring down this 5 again, 0 here, then it is 980. So already we have taken 9 times, this 9 times, right? So 196 into, check 5 times, 5 6 30, 5 9s 45 plus 3 48, and 5 1s are 5 plus 4 9. So this is 5 times. Then how to write this one? 38,220 we can write as 196 into 195, 196 into 195 plus, here remainder is 0, right? So plus 0. Since remainder is 0 here, so we write the point. Since remainder is 0. Therefore HCF so this is HCF now, right? 196. Generally you can take A is equal to BQ plus R. So this is a Euclid division lemma condition here. Okay, here if the remainder is a 0, then this B is a HCF. Okay, so that's the logic. So next problem, 1651 they gave. So 1651 is less than this 2032. So now I'm going to divide this 2032 by 1651 one time 1651. So here 2 minus 1 is 1. Take a borrow, here it is 13 minus 5 is 8, and you have a 9 here. Okay, so 9 minus 6 will get 3. Then okay, so 381 you will get here. Then the next one, with this 381 you should divide this 1651 should divide it by 381. Then for suppose if I take 381 into 4 times, let us see what I will get. So 4 ones are 4, 4 eights 32, and 4 3s 12 plus 3 is 50. 1524, right? 1524. So 4 times it is. If I subtract it, then what I will get? See, 1651 minus 1524. If I subtract this, so here 11 minus 4 I will get 7, and 4 minus 2 I will get 2 here. 6 minus 5 will get 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0, so 127. So again this 381. This 381 here should divide it by 127. 127 3 times you check now. 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, and 3 1s are 3. 381. So it's a 3 times. Okay, so remainder is 0. So this is the division method already you have learned in your 6th or 5th standard. So now how to apply this one, just you can focus. I'm going to take this 2032. This one we write as 1651 into, see this one, 1651 into 1 plus 381. Plus 381. Now in the next step we write this 1651. This one is equal to 381 into 4 plus 127. In the next step we write again this 381 equal to, multiply these two, 127 into 3 plus 0. Since here remainder is 0, then the HCF we can write here. So what's the HCF? That is equal to 127. So this is the whole process to find HCF using Euclid division lemma concept. Now the second problem we will discuss. Yeah, you can observe on the screen. The question is, use Euclid division lemma to show that any positive odd integer is of the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Any odd integer. For suppose if you take an odd number or take a 2-digit odd number, maybe a 13, okay. If you 13, if you divide by 6, what you will get? 6 2s are 12. The remainder is 1. Then this is 6 into 2 plus 1. So this odd number 13 we write 6 into 2 plus 1 form. Okay. So next odd number I am going to take, that is 15. If I divide by 6, why should I divide by 6? Because here they gave Euclid division lemma to show that the positive integer of the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 mean that 6 is your divisor. In A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay. What is A here? A is the dividend, B is the divisor, Q for quotient, and R for remainder. So here the divisor is 6. So if you divide by 6 any odd number like 15 I am going to take here. So 6 2s are again you write here 12 and remainder you get 3. How to write this? 6 into 2 plus 3. This 15 we write as 6 into 2 plus 3. Take next odd number, that is 17. So if this 17 if you divide by 6, then what you get? So 6 2's 12 and the remainder is 5. Then you write here this 17 as 6 into 2 plus 5 and take its next odd number, that is 19. If in 19 you divide by 6, 6 3's are 18, again remainder is 1. So we write here this 19, right? This 19 is equal to 6 into 3 plus 1. 6 into 3 plus 1. Now you can observe these all conditions here. Okay, so we got like 6 cube plus 1 form, and this is like 6 cube plus 3, and this is like 6 cube plus 5. Again it is repeated here 6 cube plus 1. So if any odd integer, if you divide it by 6, so it is in the form of like 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. So that is a problem here. We need to prove this one. So let us discuss how to write step by step. Like if any odd integer, if you divide by 6, that is in the form of like 6 cube plus 1, that means the remainder you will get either 1 or 3 or 5. What is 1 3 5 here? That is the remainder. So remainder you will get either 1 or 3 or 5. Okay, odd number. So step by step we discuss now. Here is the first step. Let a be an odd positive integer. Let us now apply division algorithm with a and b equal to 6. So why b equal to 6? Because here they gave like 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, 6 cube plus 1, that is b. So b equal to 6 we are taking. Actually you apply division lemma condition here. In that the remainder you can focus here. This remainder is 0 less than or equal to r less than b. B for the here divisor. So the remainder should be more than 0 or equal to 0, but it should be less than the divisor, right? So here we have a 6, then there are 5 possible chances are there. Total 6 possible chances are there to get the remainder. That is, you can observe here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you divide any number by 6, so the remainder there are chances to get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So you may ask, sir, before we got only 1, 3, 5. Yes, that is we have taken only odd number. What I am saying, if you take any number, any natural number, the natural number if you divide it by 6, then the remainders you will get here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But suppose if you divide it by 8, if any natural number if you divide it by 8, the remainder you get less than 8 and more than 0. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. If in any natural number if you divide it by 5, then the remainder you will get more than 0, less than 5 and 0 also, right? That means 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So here with the 6 when you are dividing, the remainder you can get here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the next step is, so that is a can be 6 cube or 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 2 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 4 or 6 cube plus 5. So you know a is equal to b cube plus r, I said already. So here b is the 6. So r is the remainder. There are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 remainder chances are there. So that those all are added here. 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 2, 6 cube plus 3 and or 6 cube plus 4 or 6 cube plus 5, where q is the quotient. But a is taken an odd number so that a cannot be even number. If a has taken already odd number, observe this point, a already we have taken odd number. Why odd number we have taken? Because in the question is asked here odd integer. So that if you take odd integer, odd only you will get the remainder. So you cannot get even numbers, so that we are going to remove this 6 cube and 6 cube plus 2 and 6 cube plus 3. This 6 cube plus 2 and 6 cube plus 4 from the list, and we have there 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3, 6 cube plus 5. That is what our answer. Okay, so just before I had taken one example like some odd number 13, 15, 17, 19. I have shown you how to get the solution like 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3 and 6 cube plus 5, but this is the actual model we have to do this problem. So I hope you understood this one. So next question we'll discuss. Yes, use Euclid division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer of the form of 3p or 3p plus 1. So dear students, you take any natural number or any positive integer, you can take the square for them, and if you divide by the 3, you will get only two chances, that is either 3p or 3p plus 1. So let us discuss with some example. First, suppose I'm going to take a 4 square is 16, right? 16. If I divide by 3, what I will get? 3 5s are 15, remainder 1. That means this 16 has written like 3 into 5 is 3 into 5 plus 1, right? So that means it is 3p plus 1 model, 3p plus 1. Okay, so next one, 5 square is 25. If the 25 if I divide by 3 8s are 24 plus 1 is the remainder there also, right? And next integer 36, 6 square is 36. If this 36, if you divide by 3 12 times get cancelled here, right? 3 12 times 36, remainder 0. So 3 into 12 you can write. This 36 you can write as 3 into 12. So there is no remainder there, okay? So no need to write that. So this is in the form of like 3p. So like that, if you check any square of a number, if you divide by the 3, so why should we divide by the 3 mean? Already we have discussed it. A is equal to PQ plus R mean. Here B means that is a divisor. Okay. So if any divisor, any positive integer, if you divide by the 3, you will get in the form of like 3pr, 3p plus 1. So what is the answers for this? So here is some steps you can check. Let a be the square of any integer, applying Euclid division lemma with a and b equal to 3. Since 0 and already previous we had discussed it, when the divisor is the 3, then the remainder we get less than 3. That means 0, 1, 2. Okay, that's what you can see here. The possible remainders are 0, 1, 2. And the next step again. So therefore, observe that a equal to 3q or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2, correct? So because the remainder here 0, 1 and 2, so that it may be a 3q plus 0, that means 3q or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Okay, so any square number is in the form of like 3q, 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2, where q is the quotient. Got it? So the next step, because remainder is 0, 1, 2 we got, because less than the number we are dividing by the 3 means less than 3 is the remainder. That means 0, 1, 2. So 3q plus 0 means 3q plus 1, 3q plus 2. These 3 are the possible chances. Okay, but what we need to take the answer here. Let a be a positive integer, so it can be expressed as a is equal to bq plus r from Euclidean lemma. Now consider b is equal to 3, then possible values of r 0, 1 and 0 or 1 or 2. Okay, that one before we have discussed here. So, and you can see then a is equal to 3q plus 0 and 3q and or 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Now square of a given positive integer a square will be, so we will check that answer now. A is equal to, first case I am going to take here, a is equal to 3q. That means if the remainder is 0, a equal to 3q. If I take squaring on both sides for this, then what I can get? From this 9q square. Okay, 3 square is 9 and q square. This one we write as 3 into 3q square, correct? This 9q square we write 3 into 3q square, which is equal to like this 3 into 3q square. For example, you can take here this 3q like something like p. Okay, so once we check in the previous problem, we need to prove like 3p plus 1, right? So that this one if you take as the p, then it is 3p. Next number is a is equal to, another case here, a equal to 3q plus 1. So if you take a squaring on both sides for this, then a square equal to 3q plus 1 whole square. Then like this is in the form of a plus b whole square, we write a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then we write here 3 square is 9q square, and this is 3 2s are 6q, because 2 3s are 6, 6 1s are 6, so 6q plus 1. So how to write this one? Just you can write 3 into like 3q square, and this 6q we write 3 into 2q, okay, plus 1. So take this 3 common from this, then what you can see now, if I take 3 common, then we have 3q square plus 2q plus 1. Okay, so here since you can take, since p equal to 3q square plus 2q, so instead of this one we write here like 3p plus 1, right? So if the remainder is 0, we got 3p, and if the remainder is 1, then we got 3p plus 1. And we check one more condition, because 0 1 2, because when it is divided by 3 you will get the remainder 0 1 2, right? So 0 I checked, 1 I checked, next 2 I am going to check. This time a is equal to, remainder is 2, then I will get 3q plus 2. Now take a squaring on both sides for this. So a square, a plus b whole square form, right? So a square plus 2ab, 2ab plus b square, and in the next step we get here 9q square, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12q plus 2 square is 4. And if you write this into 3, multiples of 3, so 3 into 3q square, 3 into 4q, and this 4 we write 3 into 1 plus 1, correct? Just focus this one, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 equal to 4. Now I am going to take a common, this 3 as the common from the 3, then what I will get here, if I take 3 is the common, then inside of a bracket I will get here 3q square plus 4q plus 1 plus again this one, okay, don't get any confused here. So now this complete part I am going to take as, I'm going to take as p, then what I will get here, this is like 3p plus 1. So since here we write p is equal, I am going to take this 3q square plus 4q plus 1, okay. So finally here again we got a square equal to 2p plus 1 form. That means, sorry, 3p plus 1 form. That means if you take any number, that means the square of a number, if you divide that number by the 3, finally you will get here either 3p plus 1, and you check in the previous either 3p, again here we got a 3p plus 1 form. So finally it should be 3p or 3p, so we can check this conclusion now. So we can write this point now. So finally what we can show, that the square of any positive integer is of the form of 3p or 3p plus 1, okay. So this is the total solution for this. So today we have discussed 3 problems, like first Roman, how to solve, how to find the HCF using Euclid division lemma, and first question is important for short answers, but second and third questions are very important for 4 mark or 8 mark questions. So next class very interesting problems are there. I will show what are the questions here, okay. So this problem, and it's very important question, and similarly this question, these 2 problems we'll discuss in the next class, because it takes some more time to discuss most important problem. Both questions are very important for 8 mark questions. So this is Sudhir, thanks for watching, see you soon.